What's up, guys? Time for another First Play video. This one is called Door Kickers. This is going to be an interesting one because I used to do this professionally, not police, military, army, but I definitely did some door kicking. So, this will be interesting. I've played several games like, the Call of Duty and Medal of Honor and things like that are always just frustrating because I know what I want to do. I know what would be effective, and basically the games are just these dumbass run and gun sorts of things. And it's ridiculous. But whatever, it's a game, and game logic works in games, and kids love it and buy it by the millions, so whatever. Ultimately, the point for the company is to make money, and so that's what they're doing. They're doing what makes money, which is fine. The problem is the idiots who think that it's so realistic. It's not. So, let's jump in. I guess we'll just go for a campaign. Or not. I don't have squad level 6, so I guess we just do single missions then? I guess we'll just do them in order. Eliminate all terrorists. 5 terrorists, huh?
Lock and load. Let's do this.
Space to start and stop the action. Click and drag. I have 2 people? And I am backlit. A, B, C, D. I guess that's all we do.
Cops are here. I got it. Injured. Got one.
Do I have to, like, physically turn them? I don't know how to turn them. Whatever.
No contact. And on target.
Click and drag to move Kate. Right click and drag. Okay. Control and right click and drag to keep strafing. Control, right click. What the heck?
On target.
Oh, planning mode. Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay, control. So let's get him here. And then control, right click, and drag. So we want to pie this off here, but I'm not sure. Control right click. Okay, so right click. And then click and drag to move. Alright. Stay pointing in that direction, you idiot. Right click and drag to orient. So we don't want them like, that's bad. He's flagging right there. What we want is for this guy to continue pieing off, and for this other guy to come and swing in behind him and back him up as he's pieing. But because if this guy moves over here, he's flagging right there. You don't want him blocking the line of fire. But getting this guy to move without... So control plus right click and drag to keep strafing. Control right click. Except we want you facing that way the entire time. And you... we want to come over here. Cover here. I don't know, this is...
Man down.
Okay. We want this guy move in this direction while facing that direction. There we go. Okay. I think I got it. Alright, so normally there's furniture here, and you just blast through the furniture. So what we're gonna do is face in this direction while moving here. Oh, Okay, face that direction while moving there. There we go. Okay. Face this direction while moving here.
Wilco. On target.
There we go. Now, face this direction while moving here.
Affirmative.
Oh,
No
I didn't enter planning mode. face that direction while moving here.
Okay. Looks clear.
Yeah, this is bad juju right here. You don't clear on your own, but whatever. This guy went down while I was trying to figure out the controls. So, this guy's gonna do approximately like so whilst moving here. Whoops. Alright, so now he's going to face about like so.
On it.
And move.
I got it. X-ray down.
Good job. We're done here.
Elapsed time 1 minute and 59 seconds. Time to beat 15 seconds.
Lock and load. Let's do this.
Okay, so we're gonna go. No. We're gonna control right click this way, and he's going to move like so.
Roger.
He's going to control right click this way and move like so.
Okay.
Alright.
Covering. No tangos.
Now, he is going to go like this while moving this way. And he's going to go that way and move this way a little bit back to use the wall for cover.
No contact.
Then this guy is going to do that while moving up. He's got to clear the path. I don't like this. I want 3 men going in here. But whatever. We only have 2, so he's going to do this while clearing like so. Not optimal, but alright. So he is gonna do that while moving straight across.
I'm on it.
He is gonna do this and move up to the corner.
Okay. Tango down. Looks clear. Covering.
I wish I could designate a point that they would aim at, not a direction. Because really they should be aiming at this wall here, not facing in that direction and then just moving constantly while still facing that direction. They should be changing their facing as they're moving because their point of aim is the wall, or is the door here. Orientate. Pretty sure it's not a word. So control right click gonna go like this, but he's going to move here.
Okay.
And we want him. This is bad. He's... No. Okay, we want this guy here to move up,
Okay.
while this guy simultaneously moves up.
On target.
Alright. Now we want this guy to face this direction while he moves up.
Okay.
And this one's just going to move up.
On your mark.
Alright. Well, we're doing good. Alright, so what we're doing here, it's called pieing off. So what you're supposed to do is get as much distance as possible from the door. You don't want to be right up against the door. That actually limits your field of view. You want to be back as far as possible from the door, because the further back you are, number one, the more distance there is between you and somebody who might be on the other side of the wall, just hiding like literally right around the corner. But it also allows you to actually get a wider field of fire compared to if you're right up against the door, pieing off right there. So you want to be all the way back, pieing it as you go. It's called pieing. You're cutting little slices of a pie, of a 360-degree pie. So they call it pieing off. Now that I know what's going on here, so at this point he wants to turn. No. Control. There we go. He wants to do this while moving in this direction. And he also wants to do this while moving in this direction. And he'll just barely clear. And then he will go about like you know what, we'll go full blown right here, turn in that direction, and then clear. And this guy will turn in approximately this direction. And you don't want them to flag. You want both of them to go in simultaneously. It's kind of hard to do with these controls, though. And then he will move straight in. Now, ideally you have more than 2 people doing this, because in order to dominate the room, you actually have to move completely across the room. You can't dominate the room from just the one entrance here. But whatever, this is what we got, so this is what the game gives us.
Good job. We're done here.
18 seconds. You know, you clear that house in 18 seconds. That's pretty phenomenal, your timing. When you do glass house drills in the military, they set up glass houses. So a glass house is when they set up a house, a shoot house for you to go through, but the shoot house doesn't have actual walls. I mean, we have those also. They plywood walls, and there are also shoot houses with rubber tires. And you obviously use different things depending on which shoot house you're in. But the glass house drills, literally, like, those are the most ghetto ones, but they're also the most field expedient. You literally can just take either 100-mile-an-hour tape or engineer tape and you lay it on the ground. and you can build whatever house you want, and each of those strips of engineer tape on the ground represents a wall. And so you can build like a 1,500 square foot building, house or whatever it is you want it to be, and you just lay those things out, and you act like this is a wall. You don't know what's going on, what's where, when, why, and how, and you clear it, and you don't clear anything in a specific time. Like this says, oh, time to beat 15 seconds, whatever. You don't get a time, like just a lump sum time that you have to clear a building. You get time per room. So if somebody does a drill, like if you're in a shoot house that's a 3-room house, you have seconds per room. And it's standardized that way so that you can walk into any shoot house, and if your standard is 10 seconds per room to clear the room, then you walk into a 10-room building, and if your standard is 10 seconds per room, then your standard for that building is 100 seconds. You want to be able to clear the building in 100 seconds. Nobody says, oh, you have 15 seconds to clear a building. No matter what building it is, you just have 15 seconds to clear it. No. Nobody alive, like Speedy Gonzalez on caffeine in Fast Forward, would not clear a building in 15 seconds. It's just not happening. That's video game BS or movie BS. It doesn't happen that way. It does not happen that fast. It happens professionally, not just everybody balls to the wall going as fast as possible, because the faster you go, the more likely you are to screw something up or miss something. You do it, you clear it professionally, not just quickly. So, anyway, I'll do this one more time. See if I can beat 15 seconds. That's what the game says.
Let's do this.
Game says 15 seconds. So
On it.
let's see if we can. No. What the heck? So, front guy, control right click, front guy will face this direction as he goes in.
Okay.
And then he will face that direction as he goes around the corner. And then he will face that direction as he goes further around the corner, and then he will face this direction as he clears the corner. This guy right here will face this direction, and this is bad, but oh, actually here I can actually
Affirmative.
he will go up here. Once he reaches about here, he'll turn here. You don't want him flagging. You don't want to point your weapon at the back of your buddy. And then he will move in this direction.
Wilco.
And then he'll point in that direction as he moves here. And then point in that direction, move here, point in that direction, move here, point in that direction. Alright, let's see if I did this correct. I don't know. Alright. So now this guy will point in that direction and move up to here. This guy will also point in that direction, move up to here.
Okay.
Point in that direction, move to here, point in that direction, move to there,
Okay.
point in that direction, move to here,
Okay.
point in that direction. Okay, I think I'm getting this down. Let's see here.
Go down.
Okay, so this guy needs to face that direction and come here.
I'm on.
Alright, I wonder if I can do this without flagging. I think I can. So he is going to point in this direction and move ever so slightly around the corner. That's bad. That's bad. Alright, and then he's going to point in this direction, move around this corner, and this guy is going to do this, point in about like so. We'll go with it.
X-ray down.
Good job. We're done here.
15. There we go. Stacking rooms. Whatever. I mean, so this is basically just glass house drills that we're doing, or shoot house. We're just doing shoot house drills. We're just doing it via a video game instead of via actually, doing the door kicking. Which in theory is okay. Don't need to do this over and over and over again. In theory, this is useful, but you have to actually do it in person. This is good, like, visualization, but you have to actually do it in person to get the sense of what it means to not flag your buddy as you're following along after him. Don't flag him, because if you have an ND, it's going into his body. Never, ever, ever flag. By that I mean never, ever, ever have your muzzle pointed at somebody unless you intend to shoot him. This is phenomenally important. Every professional knows this. Apparently nobody in Hollywood knows this because they're like shooting and killing people on set. That's so beyond ridiculous. I can't even describe how incredibly negligent that is. No matter what anybody tells you, your weapon is loaded, don't point it at another person. ever, no matter how many times you've checked it, no matter how many times you have verified it is empty, period, you don't point it at another person. You also get your damn finger off the trigger. It's stupid. Anyway, that rant aside, you have to actually do this in person so that you know what it means. You've drilled and drilled and drilled, and you know what it means absolutely to get that rifle deep into your shoulder pocket, to pull it in tight so it's not bouncing all over the place when you fire. You know what it means to flick the selector lever, you know what it feels like to squeeze the trigger and to hold the trigger and to let go, you know what it sounds like also, you know how quickly you can move, you know exactly how not to turn because your plates are in the front and back and you turn and what you're doing is exposing your armpit and you're not using your plate. You actually want to, if you're going to take a round, you want to take it on your plate. You don't want to take it in between the plate. Think of yourself as a sandwich. What you want is for somebody to hit you on the bread. You don't want them to hit you sideways into the sandwich because you are the fillings of the sandwich. And those sorts of things, you have to do it in person in order to learn stuff like that. But I mean, this is really great for visualizing the glass houses and understanding how to set things up, how to pie things off. It's actually pretty cool. I don't know, like I need to level up or something in order to, let's see if I go back here. I need to, okay, here we go. Oh, squad level 1. Okay, I guess I just have to continue playing these things in order to level up the squad, but I have to do get the squad up to level 6. So basically I'm just doing practice runs here, which honestly, this is absolutely the best way to do it. You need to drill, 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 drill until it is so common for you, it is so mindless for you, you don't even think about what you're doing. They throw you in a glass house or they throw you in a shoot house and you take your rifle, it goes in, and you start clearing, and you don't even think about doing it. You just start doing it. You get to that point. When you are at that point, then you're ready to actually start kicking down doors. Another thing that idiots who sit around playing Call of Duty all day don't get. Regardless of what you've seen in the movies, sitting around playing first-person shooters all day does not make you an expert with a firearm. But hey, it's a great fantasy. It sells tickets and it puts butts in seats, and then the movie makers make money. So that's what it's all about. It's about money. So anyway, this is Door Kickers. I would say it's definitely it's a fairly casual game. I mean, the missions can take like literally 15 seconds. With the pauses, they might take, I don't know, a couple of minutes. Now, the gameplay will get repetitive. Like, there's not that much you can add. Clearing rooms is clearing rooms. Mount is mount. That's all there is to it. It's not real complex, but it is relentless. Absolutely relentless. You'll be smoked like you've never been smoked in your life after a full day of clearing, building after building after building after building, with the tension ramped high, people shooting you, you shooting back. It's just like, you know, I'd sooner run a marathon than do that. The marathon would, well, not sooner. I would be less tired. I'll put it that way. I would be less tired after a marathon than I was after spending a day door kicking. It's pretty harsh. It is physically relentless. So yeah, definitely check it out if you're interested in this sort of thing. This is a far more realistic, it's still a video game, presentation of what it's like than anything like, you know, Call of Duty or Rainbow Six or any of those other games. I've never been impressed with any of those. So yeah, check it out. I think it was like, I don't know, $10 on Steam or something like that. Put it on your wish list, wait for it to be on sale. You'll probably get it for $5. And there are a few other ones that are similar to this that I've added onto my wish list, but I haven't picked up yet. So, that's the Door Kickers First Play. Thanks for watching.